Good morning and welcome to the 11th day of VEDA. I once again passed out at 8 p.m. last night and I was supposed to have a chat with Story Party at 10:30 and I woke up at 1 a.m. and they were still chatting, so I chatted with them for an hour and a half and did some writing on my Hokkaido story, which is very exciting, and I've got some good ideas on how to write it. And now I'm having breakfast. Seth made pancakes and I've put some bananas on it, and I've got my good girls getting ready to play. I once again exercised this morning. Go Melan. Not that intensely, but you know, I'm like working myself up to it. Today we have to do our COVID tests for day 2 of living in quarantine. But yes, hopefully tonight I won't fall asleep before I end VEDA. But yes.
Hiya. So Seth's just gone in for a shower, so I thought this was a nice time for a little sit down chat. I'm trying to sort everything right now, and it's a bit stressful because I packed a lot of things, you know, under the assumption that we're going to move into our own place at some point in a couple of months, hopefully. But we're in this like little bit of limbo, and his parents have made it like a really livable and nice space for us, and like put a little kitchen thing in here and like a closet and dressers and stuff. But yeah, there are a lot of things I just, you know, I don't know what to do with, because like I don't have the space for it, and it's, I don't know, it's a bit stressful. And I don't have a phone right now, which is also kind of stressful. And I was looking at contracts this morning, like a 2-year contract for an iPhone 12 Pro, and Seth was like, why do you need something with a nice camera if you already have this camera? And like, he's right, like logically, but I don't know, like I use this a lot now for vlogging, which is really good, and which is why I bought it. But like a phone is kind of different, and like kind of, I guess it's just more convenient. It's like instant. You can take an instant picture. It has like a lot of features that are really easy to use, and I've been getting really into Instagram reels lately, and I really like them. They're like low pressure short vlogs. These obviously take a bit more effort because I have to like go in and edit them, and like things like TikTok, you just input the videos you want and like pick a song and it's done. They do it for you. This is the first time since I was 18 that I didn't have a job set up. I think the most I've gone without a job is 1 month. And technically I haven't worked for 1 month, but I was still getting paid. Now it's like no payment. And yeah, so I was looking at phone contracts, and I was really stressing about the fact that I would have to be paying a monthly phone payment, and I don't have income coming in. And also I've been trying to convince Seth to help me get my cats out here, which is going to eat up my entire savings. And I think anyone who is good with finances would say that that's not a good investment. But like, I love my cats so much, and I would pay all my money to have them with me, you know what I mean? And I finally, for the first time ever, have the savings to bring them out. But it just also happens that I don't have a job, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like I'm not paying rent, and I feel like mostly food is being covered by Seth's parents. So like, I don't know. This is the first time in forever that I haven't had like a roadmap or a plan of some sort. Like I have a vague idea of what I want to do, but also last night Seth told me that he wanted to go back to Japan. Like he was planning to move back to Japan at some point, and I was like, at what point? Like we just moved here, so like it's the furthest thing from my mind to like move my life back there. But part of me also really loves and misses Hokkaido and thinks that I could see that as like a forever home. Oh, the thing is, the word forever freaks me out a bit, and Seth was like, I want to live in Japan for forever, and he said that to me like the first week I knew him. He told me he wants to live in Japan forever, and I was like, whoa, that's intense. And it scared me because at that point I was like, I don't want to be in Japan anymore. And I'm glad I went for the time that I did go, and if I go back and I do want to, like, I'm not closing the door on Japan. I would want to be better at Japanese. Like, it's not fun being in a country where you don't speak the language fully. I want to have a non-teaching job and be able to like make friends with people who won't move away. So yeah, I don't know. This is just like a long little chat about all the things going on. The sun's come out, which is apparently a rarity for England. Also, I keep pronouncing words wrong and naming things incorrectly, and it's just Seth and his parents right now, but you know, I'm really worried about like the world opening up again post-COVID and like going out and potentially making friends and maybe not fitting in here. So there's a lot of like little anxieties about things, but I'm also happy to be just like in the middle of nowhere where I don't have to deal with that because COVID is a thing. Oh man, but I also have a lot of friends kind of spread out throughout the country, and I would love to see them. I just don't know when, and I'm really scared to drive here because I'm really bad at roundabouts, and they are everywhere. Other than that, I feel like I drove in Japan for a really long time, so driving on the other side of the road is like natural to me now. Driving in America is quite a culture shock. But yeah, I have my Japanese license, so I'm hoping maybe I could just switch that over. Don't have a plan beyond just being here, which is like one less step that I had when I moved to Japan. It was like, I don't have a plan for my life, but this is my job and this is how I have money. I'm stressed about money, and Seth is always like, don't be stressed, it's just money. And it's like, I don't understand the sentence that just came out of here. That doesn't make any sense to someone like me who grew up without money. Oh my god. I said I didn't want this to be a rambly vlog, and then here I am. It's just a rare moment of aloneness, so I thought I would tell you what 27-year-old Malon is thinking. Speaking of 27, I'll be 28 soon. Very excited to turn 28 in England. I have realized that I've lived a truly fortunate life. Quite blessed and lucky for my upbringing, I feel. But yeah, despite all the like little anxieties and stuff, I am very excited and happy to be here. It's just like a huge change of pace, and it's exciting. And I think that the idea of potentially moving back to Japan in the future is a comforting one, because Hokkaido really is kind of like a second home to me. And I feel like I can't really imagine living in America anymore. But I do miss it. I don't know. That's the thing. It's so exciting traveling the world and being who I am and making friends all over. It's great. But it also makes me feel like I don't belong anywhere. And Seth asked me like if I didn't feel like I belonged in Arizona either. And I was like, not really. Like, I've been gone so long. And I think it was also like being half Filipino and like walking the border between two different cultures, and I definitely didn't really fit in the Filipino culture, but obviously America's like a huge mixed bag, so kind of everyone can fit in. At least that's what I thought. Maybe that's not true, but that was like, I guess that is me. I am American. I have American sensibilities and whatever, and that's why I didn't fit in with my Filipino side of the family and family friends. Anyhow, yeah. I don't fit in anywhere. Adventure, fun, new things, exciting. You leave behind comfort and home and safety for the unknown. So, you know, like, it's a mixed bag. I think that they're both good. Now that I'm older, I think that like growing up in a small town and living there forever isn't a terrible thing. I think it's a very nice thing. I mean, I don't think I could do it with my brain and who I am, but it sounds nice. It sounds like something like if I was older and if I had a family, that would do that. I would just like stay put and be a home to come back to, because that's what I don't have. I don't have a home to come back to, a family to go back to. I don't know what that's like. Well, day 11's been fun. I think I'm just gonna like cut it here because it's been quite long. Maybe I'll film like a little bit of whatever is going on later today, but truthfully this is the end of day 11. I'll let you know how my COVID test goes, but that's it. Okay. That was a lot. Goodbye.
We've been invited to Sunday roast in the main house, so This is my first ever Sunday roast and I'm very excited. I got all dressed up for it. I don't think Seth was expecting me to get dressed up. I did because it's COVID times and ain't nobody have reasons to dress up anymore. So I've done just that. I mean, a bit loosey-goosey, it's quite comfy, but I'll see you inside.
Melon's got chicken and bacon, and I've got corn sausage and corn cutlet.
For the soy boy. How
It's not soy.
fun.
Corn is a mycelium. So I'm a fungi. Where all the trees are, look. So we'll go down there another day. But we avoid. So this is a nice view from here. We do like it. I can see all the nests and the trees. See them side by side.
They take the same part of the garden rather than... Oh, I see. Yes. It's weird.
It's hailing. Are you gonna be okay to go back into the house?
Stay here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's hailing. Or is that just snow? It looks like
It might be just snow. The thing is, it's
it's
very high
snowing.
up here. It's very, very cold. Because it isn't that cold down here.
I've zoomed in a lot. It just looks like little dots.